Well, hello artists. Well, congratulations, you did finish your first 3 video lessons. Pretty easy, not the most interesting, but easy nonetheless. So what we're going to be talking about today is I'm going to show you the project that's associated with these first 3 lessons, and it's really simple, all right, and it's actually quite short, but this presentation is to show you what you need to know to get started, and then you're going to have the next day or two on your own in class to be working on creating this finished project. So what you're going to be doing is you're going to be creating a meme. The whole point of this is to just show me that you know how to open a file, save a file, do a little bit of editing, save it, and turn it into me. Really, that's all it is. If you want to go above and beyond and show me some other basic things, you can. Some of the things that you really need to make sure that you do understand, like I said, is opening and saving your files correctly. And then also you're going to want to show me that you have some basic understanding of some of those tools, like the type tool, which will be required, and the move tool. And you'll probably need some understanding of that history panel so you can go back in time. Your meme must contain an image of yourself. We're not going to be picking on other people. We're simply going to poke fun at ourselves with this. So make sure that the image you use is school appropriate, but again, it must be an image of you. It does not have to be a current photo. It can be an older photo. Again, you must use a type tool to create your type. You can use any font you like. You can go above and beyond, like I said. You can use filters, you can use the paintbrush, you can do whatever you want, but what I'm going to look for is one picture of yourself with text. That's the criteria, that's the requirement. Your meme needs to be school appropriate, so avoid politics and race, please, and anything that's sexual or drug related in nature. The scoring is quite simple. If you do it, it has text, as a picture, you shared it with me right, you're going to get all 30 points. This is a very low scoring project. It's meant for everybody to get an A on it. Nice and easy. The first couple projects and units, we won't start digging into Photoshop for another couple weeks here. Okay, so this should be fun. It should be easy. Please check Google Classroom for the due date. Typically in school, or in a typical semester, you're going to get 1.5 days to complete this. So double check in Google Classroom the days of which I have allotted for class time. You will get at least a day and a half in class to work on it. If you've worked ahead and you're ahead of everybody else, you may have more time. If you're behind, you may not get a day and a half, depending on if you're behind in the lessons. But you'll see in my lesson plan in Google Classroom where it falls in the week. Okay? Once you see where it falls in the week, this is an introduction of how projects work. So with projects, I understand that some people just need more time on projects, or they might really get into something and so they want a little bit more time. So what happens is I give you some extra time outside of class. So for example, let's say that I have it that Monday and Tuesday in class is work time for the meme project. Some people may be working on it, some might be behind, some might be already done. So you have that Monday, Tuesday. Starting on Wednesday, I might want everybody to start the next video lesson. If you're not done with that meme, it's okay, it's not late. I will give you to the next Tuesday to get that turned in. I give you 1 week past the point at which you have to move on to the next video lesson, okay? You can always go way ahead, but if you start to fall behind, I do force you to, this is where you need to be in the curriculum, or you're going to start getting late grades for those projects. Lessons you can turn in whenever, even if they're late. You can always turn in your lessons, but the projects, if you're not getting to them on time, you're going to get severely deducted. This is why I do it this way, is because I don't want kids procrastinating and then at the end of the semester have 20 lessons and 5 projects they got to get done. That's not what I want, okay? So I do put a timeline, a deadline on those projects. If you're confused, make sure you reach out and ask me. I'll explain it a little bit better based on the current calendar that you have in class. You can steal internet ideas for your memes. You can go to the internet and look. I'm not expecting you to come up with something original. You can if you want to, but it's fine. So you might spend the rest of the day today or tomorrow even going online and just looking at memes. That's actually your homework assignment, okay? Again, please make sure that it's school appropriate. You can use one of your own photos. Again, it can be a current photo or an old photo. Yes, you can have friends or family in it, but you have to be in it. And if you need to, I can also give you your yearbook photo. I have access to those. I'll simply email those to you. If you're wondering how to get the photos to you, the easiest way is obviously if you have the photos on your phone, I would just email them to your school account, so then you can just download them on the desktop computer. If they're somewhere else, like in Google Drive or something, you can always log into the desktop, download it from Google Drive, all right? And then open it in Photoshop. If they're another place and you need help, that's when you should probably reach out and ask, and I'll help you get those photos, okay? And then that's it. The rest of this slide presentation, which is in Google Classroom, you can look through. I just put some memes on here. You can look through for the rest of the hour. Start there by researching, figuring out what you want to do, and then have some fun with it. The end. Good job, everybody.